Alright, we are working on our Kandinsky abstract art project where everyone is creating an artwork that is inspired by a mood, an emotion, or a song or dance title. So for my example, I decided that I'm going to make an artwork called Roar. The song Roar by Katy Perry is a really cool, awesome, uplifting song that I thought would be fun to try to make an abstract artwork out of. So we're using colors, shapes, and lines to bring out that mood or emotion from the song and the name of our artwork. So with that, this is my plan for my Roar oil pastel drawing. I decided that I wanted to make sure that I included the symbolism of the tiger stripes to kind of show the strength of the song. So I'm going to have the black and orange tiger stripes in there, and then I also have the eye because one of the lines in the song talks about the eye of the tiger. And then I also have a whole bunch of like bright colors and kind of little designs all over the place to show kind of the beat of the song. It's really upbeat, it's happy, and so I thought I would use bright colors and kind of all over the place shapes to represent the beat and the happiness of the song to go along with that. I chose oil pastels because this is a more detailed abstract artwork with all the smaller little shapes and then the eye as well, and I wanted to be able to blend some colors but have control over how much I was blending. So now I'm going to be drawing this out on my final paper right here with a pencil, and then I will begin using my oil pastels to fill in the colors. Okay, so for my drawing, I did not draw in every single detail. I kind of just drew in the big things and where I wanted them to go. In my sketch, I had all these different dots and shapes, but you do not necessarily have to draw them in for your final picture because that'll just take more time, and you can just decide where those little details like this will go later on as you are working. So I just drew out the big things in my sketch to start with, and then I will start using my oil pastels. So in most of the artwork we create, we want to start with our lighter colors, and so I'm going to start with my background with my orange and my white and my lighter orange and kind of blend those colors together in my background. And then the last step with oil pastels is usually to outline things using your black or any darker color. So I'm going to kind of do the background first, blending colors together, and then end with the details and the smaller outlines and the darker colors. Alright, so here I am adding in my lighter color of orange, blending it with white, and then finally going around and adding some of a darker orange and blending that all together. And my last step is to outline with black. Alright, so just like my background with my eye, I'm going to start with my lighter color. Just going to kind of start by filling in with a base color. My lightest color is yellow that I would like to start with. I'm going to have a yellow-green eye, so I'm just kind of quickly filling in like a background base color. So I have that filled in super fast, not even worried too much about getting close to the lines or anything like that. Now, just like my background, I'll add my second color, my green, and kind of start to blend that color in with my yellow. And now I'm kind of taking more notice of what direction I am filling this in with. Okay. Then last, I'm going to take a white and use that to blend these colors together. White's a great blending tool, and it kind of makes your colors look a little bit more smooth, so I'm even using the side of my white to do that. Notice how I'm kind of changing direction to make sure this makes sense for the roundness of the eye. I'm going to go back in and add just a little bit more green, kind of closer in by the pupil. So I kind of blended my green. Now I'm going to go back and outline anything that I want to be a little bit darker. I might add a little bit of a darker yellow in here too, kind of like a golden yellow. Alright, so I have kind of my base for my eye in here, and I blended it with my white, And then anything I really want to stick out and have an outline to it, you do that after you blend. And then my last step is to take my black and outline everything, and I'll just start by filling in my pupil here with black, pushing nice and hard, and then I will go ahead and outline around the eye with the black, and this can overlap over the colors that I did with the green and the yellow. And then this is kind of a thicker outline with the black that I'll be doing to make his eye really stand out. Even more up top here. So with the black, this is our outlining material, and you can use any color to outline depending on what you're making, but that's when you use more pressure, push a little bit harder, and you can go over anything that maybe if you went out of the lines with your other colors, you would then kind of use the black to kind of bring it all back together and make it look the way that you would like it to look. My last step then is to just go back in and use quite a bit of pressure to make all these different little dots and lines to kind of go with the beat of the music, the happiness, with the bright colors. So I will just be going in with my oil pastels and making some different shapes and designs. I'll be using a lot of pressure, pushing pretty hard, kind of putting these all over the place. I'm going to use geometric shapes and bright colors to represent that happy feeling and the feeling of accomplishment, because Roar is all about kind of achieving some goals. Alright, so I will finish up with a whole bunch of shapes kind of going all over the place. Lots of geometric shapes and maybe some more organic lines and loop-de-loops to make it kind of fun. Alright, so that is my Kandinsky abstract artwork titled Roar, after the song by Katy Perry. I used oil pastels, which are great for blending colors but having control over how much you blend the colors, and then also being able to outline things like I did with my black of my eye and the stripes. Good luck with your oil pastel abstract drawing.